Moving forward, Texas school districts will have to train alongside law enforcement agencies as part of a new statewide protocol to handle active shooting situations. That is if the governor signs a sweeping bill into law known as the Uvalde Strong Act. Both chambers passed it this session 3 years after the school shooting in Uvalde left 19 children and 2 teachers dead. Joining us this afternoon is Republican State Representative Don McLaughlin, who is the author and introduced House Bill 33 this session. He also served as Uvalde's mayor at the time of the shooting at Robb Elementary. Representative, welcome in. Thanks for being with us.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
I want to get to the Uvalde Strong Act in just a moment, but you're wrapping up your very first session here in the chamber. How are you feeling about how everything ended today?
You know, I think it was good. I think we had a really good session. Did we please everybody? Probably not, but I think we got a lot of good things done for the state of Texas in this session.
And I want to ask you about something that's passed both chambers now and is awaiting the governor's signature. That's the Uvalde Strong Act. House member and Speaker Dustin Burrows named this as a priority this session, and it's now just one step away from becoming state law. How meaningful is that to you?
It's very meaningful. I'm ecstatic over it, but at the same token, I'm sad that we had to pass a law like this, that required that to protect our schools the way we need to.
What would you say about how this would address some of the failures during that day 3 years ago?
Well, what I see in this bill more than anything is if an agency shows up, all these agencies have been training together, are supposed to be meeting together now. So if the first agency on the scene does nothing, the second agency immediately knows what to do. That we won't have that chaos and that indecision that we saw that day at Uvalde.
What communication have you had with the governor's office? Is it likely that he's going to sign this into law?
I saw the governor one day. He said it's an exciting piece of legislature. He led me to believe that yes, it will be signed and passed.
Okay, I know you'll be watching that very closely for sure.
Yes, sir, very closely.
Well, the families there in Uvalde, some of them who have lost children in this, I know that when you and I spoke just maybe a few months ago, you said you had not consulted with them about this particular legislation, but what would you hope they take away from this?
Well, we can't bring back their children. I wish we could. I wish we could turn the clock back and bring them back. But one of the things that they had mentioned in meetings that I had was communication with the officers, training with the officers, accountability with the officers. This bill will give them that in the future. I mean, can't change. I can't bring their children back. I can't change that. But no, going forward, if an agency fails to come to these trainings, doesn't do it, and something like this happens, they'll be able to hold those people accountable.
Now, I was looking over all the bills that have been sent to the governor's desk at this point, and what I saw is that at least 6 bills that you helped bring forward are now awaiting his signature. What more would you like to highlight over these last 140 days? I'm sure there is plenty, but what else would you like to share about the work that you did?
I think we did a lot of good things for the people of Texas. I mean, I had some bills that didn't get to the finish line, but they will address the economically depressed areas in my district along the border, as far as for water and sewer they still don't have running water and sewer. So, but we've sat down with the water board, and with that bill they knew was coming. We've been able to sit down with them, so I know that it will get addressed in the meantime. I would like to have seen us address truancy. I think that's still a big problem that we have in our schools. But overall, like I said, I mean, I'm ecstatic over getting the judges their pay raise today. I mean, it's been a long time coming for them.
And that was the last thing you all addressed today?
The last thing we addressed about 15, 20 minutes ago.
Wow.
So, I mean, I think we did a lot of good things in here. I mean, we got some bail reform coming that needs to be done and so forth. So we've got a water board coming, because water is going to be, none of us think about water till we need it. Right. And it's going to be huge, and we're going to take the step now to start bringing that. I know there's a lot of people mad about over the movie business coming here. I'm excited about that too. That will bring a lot of jobs here if it comes here. A lot of jobs. If you look at what we're spending, what they'll bring, they will bring more than what we put out.
Well, Representative, I wish we could spend more time talking about this, but I appreciate you taking the time after such a not only busy session, but a very busy day, wrapping everything up. I hope you get some rest after this.
Well, I got plenty of time to rest.
But thank you again for joining us. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. I appreciate y'all taking the time to follow up on this story.